I had to deal with some real life stuff, as people call it, that they don't really care to deal with. And some of the stuff that I'm dealing with, I did put in a video about my management. I just, opened the door on them, and you guys kind of saw what they were doing to me, or had done to me if you would have watched the 12-minute video all the way through, right? Which is sad because they not only invited drug lords to live above me that had like long lines of people coming out their door, and there were like 20 people found up there living. The Thornton Police Department has video cams of all of it. And talking to you guys is definitely one of my ways of expressing myself. And here, no matter who you are, male, female, doesn't matter. It's important you get to express yourself in life, right? Especially if somebody let a bunch of drug lords live above you. They sprayed hazmat afterwards, and you can't breathe for months after they spray it. You go to the hospital, the doctor sees, the black stuff coming out of your chest. This is a little bit graphic, so, and he's like, I've never seen that before. And I'm sorry, we can't help you because that's a chemical cancer, and there's nothing we can do for that. I wasn't happy hearing those words. I cried. I did what I had to do. I don't like crying in front of people. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't out there. It takes a lot for me to cry, and I'm tired of crying in this world. I'd rather be happy, like we're supposed to be. So I found out that bad news, right? There's nothing they can do because they can't do chemo on chemical cancer because it's caused by chemicals. It's not a natural growth that can be even killed by anything. There's not even chemo. So he never even, and the nurses, looked at me like they'd never seen black liquid come out of somebody's chest. So they looked at me like they were disgusted. I'm having to go through this, and I don't think it's too fun. But not only that, that I don't feel good after what they did to me. I didn't want to press charges because it's like a place for, low income. And I wouldn't want to do that to a place that, you know what I mean? You're supposed to consider those things in life, have a consciousness. If somebody, but the management here is bad. Otherwise, they wouldn't have sprayed hazmat illegally without telling me. And that's exactly what they did. Not only that, I got this on my door twice. Once, I have all these videos of them harassing me and knocking on my door crazily after they brought me into the office to sign the lease 5 times within a few months. And since they couldn't do their job, I had to go to the company above them that does do their job right. From what I've seen anyway. And I don't think it's their fault that these managers are the way they are. But they keep on leaving these police notes on my door. And this one, they left today, Julia's. Well, Julia's passed the phone off to somebody else who hung the phone up on me after I tried to tell him, you guys are coming after defamation of character illegally that was talked about me. And you're you're coming to do what? Because I asked him, what is this note on my door? Especially the last time when they're crazily knocking on my door, and I've went into the same office 5 times to sign the same lease that never got signed. So I'm very suspicious, and I don't really want to be around these people. I'm going to be recording the next time they come into my apartment here in a few days. Um, but this lady up here, Gentry and Pirano, if I'm pronouncing Aline Prono, they were very empathetic when I first called there and understood that these people are doing things illegally and they're just trying to kick me out because of money. And that's all this is somebody didn't do their job right, poisoned me. I get a, you know, doctor telling me there's nothing they can do for me. That's basically a death sentence. And they're lying to the police of defamation of character. And one that actually hung up on me today. And the lady at the bottom, she didn't actually hung up, like I said, the one with the X on it. And the two above there, really nice, really good officers. And like I said, they talked to me and understood it was all about money and how they're trying to illegally come after me because they did the wrong thing. I was overpaid in rent by, it was like 260, 240, something like that last year. I have receipts of credit, and it magically disappeared, and I paid extra rent every month to have extra rent. And I didn't do anything but say, hey, I love you, because Jesus says to love your enemies. And if you love people, you're supposed to love your enemies, even if they did you wrong. You know what I mean? Even if they're not right, to still love them. You don't have to hang out with them every day, just like I'm not going to be hanging out with those managers, but I love them from a distance and forgive them. That's why I didn't sue them. But they're trying to kick me out of a place to live illegally. And somebody needs to know, you know, this is not right. What they're doing to people here. They tried to kick a disabled and a wheelchair lady out because she couldn't take her trash out. They said they were going to throw her out on the streets. Wow. And my other neighbor next door, she has paid with money orders for her rent, and they lost a month or so of rent just magically. Hers is just gone, you know. They can't find it. That's pretty scary. And my extra credit is now like $34 that, you know, where did the almost $300 there go? Just magically disappeared. So someone either in the federal department needs to get on these people, and somebody needs to do their job. And I don't know who it is, but somebody needs to do something to stop the corruption here, because it's not stopping. It just keeps on going. And false reports even. I wasn't even making any noise. I had been feeling sick. That's the reason why I haven't been even here recording, because I wasn't feeling good this last week going to the bathroom. Not you guys need to know that, but everybody has, you know, when they feel bad, they feel bad. I don't know if it was a flu or something, but it's been making a lot of people feel bad. The fog, you could say, whatever it is, a flu, whatever it is, it's not good. And I wouldn't wish that kind of sickness upon anybody. But on top of that, I'm having this apartment complex mess with me again and again and again. And I'm so sick of it. All I want to do is be able to create artwork, think of ways to learn or things to teach. And when you uphold your intellectual integrity, you're both. You're a teacher and a learner. You're not one or the other, you know? And I can't believe that was the first time I had a police officer disrespect me like that. Usually they're pretty caring people that want to be there for others that have been done wrong and go for what's justice. And they know, because of their police camps recording it, having all on video of how illegal it was for 3-206 above me that was sprayed with hazmat to have not just been sprayed, but not tell me and my animals lost some animals after that to sickness. And I almost, you know, I don't know what to do but natural things, you know, to try to help myself. So, sorry, YouTube, if, you know, you didn't like the turmeric video thing I made, but that's the only way I know to naturally help others or help myself. And I don't know. It's all opinions, so just take it as that. Because some people, their DNA goes good with things, some people's don't. So I would just say it as that. You know, not everything's a total cure for anybody, but that stuff helps me with what's been done to me, and I can't believe this is happening in my life for them to say these officers can come for the management who is illegally reporting me, which is totally illegal, what they did to me, and it's all on record. All the times they've illegally did inspections or tried to kick me out, it's all on record, and that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad to the integrity for them, you know, because to have true integrity, you would be a teacher and a learner if you really valued your job, whether it be a police officer or a manager, and you would take the tenants' opinions and what they told you, like I did, and the truth and the facts of what they know they did. All they got to do is track the hazmat trucks to this address federally and find out the facts that they sprayed it here. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. It doesn't take anybody to be a genius to figure this out, right? Especially a blonde. Oh my God. I'm trying to have a sense of humor, you know, the dumb blonde jokes. But I'd rather laugh at myself than cry any day. And so should you guys, even in the midst of weirdos that call themselves management comes against you and illegally tries to do this kind of stuff to you. What can you do but tell the people, spread the news? And it's disgusting that the ones that steal your money, give you a death sentence, basically kill. So that's the Luciferian thought process, still kill and destroy, right? They can do that and then call the police on you as if you did something wrong and you've been sick all week and asleep, you know, trying to get better. Yeah. No, thank you. I don't talk to these people. Don't hang out with neighbors other than ask them their stories and what's going on. Politely, they tell me and I tell them what's going on with me. And then we part our ways and tell each other good luck. Other than, you know, the good things you're supposed to do for your neighbor. If they ask you for some food, feed them, you know, things like that. But the point is that I've been there for my neighbors and they know it. Every single one of them have. And sadly, I give paintings, my artwork, and flowers to those managers when they didn't deserve it after their payment in return was to give me hazmat and spray me illegally, give me that death sentence, and then there's nothing I can do about it now. There's absolutely nothing I can do. What would you do? If somebody has something in the comments to say, because I mean, you can't sue a place that tries to help poor people. That would just be going against the poor people and helping them somehow. I don't want to do that. That's degrading to me. And like I said, I love Jesus, and the great thing to do is to keep your intellectual integrity. Always be a teacher and a learner. Try to forgive. And I even told those people I loved them, and the police, whatever the person was that this person put on the line that hung up on me, so unprofessional. I said, you can either listen to the sound of my voice or you don't have to. And she immediately hung up. Because she didn't like me telling the truth. of what's happened to me. Sorry if you don't like the truth, but it's not you in this position now, is it? And if it was, how would you feel? You know, somebody had given this to you and put you through this. I don't want any vengeance. I just want the truth to be known. These people are getting away with murder over here by spraying hazmat upon residents, and that's a class 6 felony in federal level. And if the feds were doing their job like they were supposed to, these managers wouldn't be here. And the one, good old Maria, I'll just, is her name, got to get me to sign illegal documents. And she also told me if I don't sign and backdate the papers, I'd have no place to live. That's called signing under duress in a court of law, and I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being harassed. I love all people of all around the world. I have friends and family of all nations around the world. And these people, it's big discrimination here. They've been trying to get rid of me. And now they've given me a death sentence, and I don't like it. Nor would anyone. But I'm trying to keep on going on living here for whatever amount of time I have left on earth, and realize this place is a school, not a prison. A school, but we have to learn things. And doesn't mean you have to come back. You go know Jesus Christ, go home. Don't be trapped anywhere. But this is ridiculous. Nobody should be made to cry or feel awful because management that it was incompetent, couldn't do their job right, sprayed hazmat on you, and made you not be able to think about having a future. And that's what really got taken away, was my future. My future to maybe my daughter would have a grandbaby someday. Things like that. I don't like to cry in front of people, so I'm going to